here's a top tip for my belly dancing ladies. Shout out to the belly dancing ladies. I want to show you a little stretch which I find is really useful for the hip flexors that get really tight when we're dancing. You need a bench, or it doesn't need to be a bench like this, it could be like something firm that you could sit on, maybe a bed if your bed isn't squishy on the edge, or a coffee table, or I don't care, find something to lie on, it'll be fine. Sit on the very edge and have a little lie down, and you want to take one knee, hug it to your chest, and let the other leg hang, and you'll see that my hanging leg here is trying to lift itself up. In fact, it's trying to straighten. My lower leg desperately wants to be straightening itself, and I'm quietly relaxing it and trying to keep it there. So this is going to be a progressive stretch. So I would hold this for 30 seconds or so. I'm going to switch though to show you the other side. Out of interest, take a look at this. Do you see how much more range of motion my left hand side has? I can get this foot on the floor and it's absolutely chill. I can bend this leg a little bit further, maybe not that far. And there's a lot more flexibility in that hip flexor than this one, which is going nowhere. Which is because my right hip flexor is tighter than my left. And if you are a dancer, then you will probably be aware of why that happens. It's because we almost always default to standing on this hip and we start working that hip, and this side gets tighter than the other side. I'm evening out my sides. When I first started this, I couldn't even bend my right leg in that stretch. So that's going to be my top tip for you today to work on if you have issues with your flexibility in your hip flexors. Tight hip flexors will affect your posture, and they'll make you dip in your lower back and cause you all kinds of issues. So try it, it'll be great.